Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of the Friendsim series. Before we begin the Let's Play proper, I want to show you... Hang on. I want to show you my ridiculous cat. And just what he is... This is what I'm dealing with while I'm trying to record this. Hi cat, say hi to the camera. Here. Hello kitty. How are you doing? Alright, that's enough of that. And my other guy, my mutie plush on my head there. Very nice. Okay. Alright. Dumbass cat. Anyway, back to the game. The cat just winked at us. Yep, the cat did just wink at you. It was very adorable. I love it. I love my cat, but he is a goofball. So anyway, just know that that is what is happening while we are recording this video. Anyway, it is time for the Diemen branch of the first Friendsim. And then I think that this is all of the all we're going to play tonight. We'll do Friendsims 2 and 3 during my next stream, I think, and that'll be on Saturday probably. All right, Diemen, you're up to bat. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange, gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking vest. Perhaps they will make for a good friend. Okay, cat, you're... Stop wrestling. Cat's gonna unplug the microphone if he's not careful. Hey, cat, stop. Nope, nope. What's up? Say, what kind of voice? Okay. Cat, you're in the... Alright. Cat, no, stop. Cat's wrestling with my microphone. Yeah, there. Did anything get unplugged? I don't think anything did. You almost unplugged my computer monitor right there, actually. Oop. Diemen! What's up? Oof. It's a grub dog. Hang on, sorry. I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. Kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammery reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now? Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about. Then your eyes drift towards the obvious target, an exquisite hot dog he's holding. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. Oh yeah, you can probably hear the rumble of my cat wrestling with the microphone. Oh no, I knew it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forgive it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an excellent mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity at least. You don't know anything about his blood color, or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a threatening gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this strange new world. I see. You just want a friend and not my sweet meat. Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage. It's like... That's just gonna be this playthrough, isn't it? Just innuendo upon innuendo. Okay, sure. I accept this. I accept your conditions. Those are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think? But it would be rude to point that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. We're gonna start saving for these decisions. Asks if he lives nearby. Ask if he can have a bite of his hot dog. It looks amazing. Well, this is clearly the wrong answer, so let's pick it. Forget it. I'm leaving forever. Bye. Disrespectful! Alright. Let's pick the correct choice. Ask if he lives nearby. Oh yeah, or I used to, I mean. My place was bombed by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, but I'm making it work out here. Foraging for tasty things when I can. I've gotten pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products, I mean. You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless. And come to think of it, it feels like your arm is broken. Your ribs too, maybe. But enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you can do to improve your life. To improve his life. Oh, wait. Are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, see how things go? Not saying it's out of the question, I just think I should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Oh, damn. You got out over your skis again. Of course he's right. This is totally unreasonable. You feel sure you could do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it, in fact. Don't think hot dog thoughts. Don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working! You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one, and no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice on some primal level your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has. Actually, can't get out of my water. God damn it. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind, disarming, a few freckles here and there. A mop of messy hair draping over his face. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard that prickly attitude about his hot dog. Okay, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly? You should dial this down a little, stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. Should try to spark some non-meat related conversation soon before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know. Routine drone passed through my hood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucius, not so much. He's a goner. Aww. You don't know what a Lucius is, but you can deduce that it's someone important to him, who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right play is to show some sympathy. Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes I think I enjoy savory buns delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good though, it's hard to stop. Also, I flavored the juicy meats before he died anyway. It's something we did together. How did we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it, please, dude. Don't bring it up again, okay? You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. You see 2 faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind the messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? Give him a friendly pat on the back or a reassuring hug? He seems clingy, so I think that this is actually the right way to go. So we'll just go with the pat on the back. Keep it simple and pat him on the back. A couple times, everything's going to be okay. Since you're his new friend, or at least working towards earning that status, he has a new ally to help him with whatever comes his way. This entire route is just one big case of phrasing. That is not inaccurate. He wipes his tears and appears to get himself back together. Your friendly gesture worked. You're right, I shouldn't let the past keep me down. In a way, I'm free. I'm off the grid. They probably think I'm died, but I died. No need to worry about knocks on my door because I don't have a door anymore. Maybe I can live off the land for the rest of my life. Scrounging for scrumptious indulgences whenever I may find them. By rummaging through off-field drums, or smooth-talking the right mark. Sounds like the life, honestly. I'll miss my Lucius, but I think he would be proud of me. If I can make it without him, if I can survive on my own, I know he would be proud. Maybe I don't even need to leave the planet. Maybe I can avoid taking the ordeals altogether. I can't test who you can't find. If I play my cards right, I could probably live to ripe old age on this planet without getting caught. That's an interesting thought. I like hiding in alleys and sewers, scraping together just enough succulent proteins to keep myself going. I honestly don't even need to get by that long, since I have a much shorter lifespan than most trolls. So I think I might be able to make this work. You look confused at the last remark, but again, don't want to be impolite. He holds up his hands as if to tell you not to bother. I can tell you're not from here, it's okay. Rustbloods don't live a long time. Blood classes higher than me live progressively longer the higher up you go. Sea dwellers live basically forever. It's kind of crazy and seems unfair, but that's how it is. I'd be jealous of them, but I think I'm not. I'm mostly grateful I don't have very long to make it in this world. I don't know what I'd do if I had longer. I'm happy to sell into a nice short ride, keep a low profile, take in some good meat along the way. Nothing wrong with that life, if you ask me. You understand. It seems like a tragic story, but if your friend has made peace with his destiny, you might as well too. You offer a sympathetic shrug and continue your impressive streak of consecutive seconds not looking at his hot dog at all. He smiles again. He seems to be relaxing, gripping the hot dog a little less tightly. That's good. You know, you're good at listening. Not many people understand me at all. A lot of people find my overly possessive attitude towards meaty delights to be strange and off-putting. I've heard this more than once and lost some friends that way. Whew. There are some past personal dramas I do not want to think about, let me tell you. But you're different. Maybe you put me at ease because it's obvious you're even lower than me? Okay. No offense, but you are. The drones would vaporize a hornless goof like you, no questions asked. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You laugh it off. You're not scared, you say. You've survived worse. You pat your broken ribs and wince. You clutch your sore ribs with your broken arm, and wince even harder because of that. Oh, man. Looks like that arm hurts, huh? Guess it's broken. Let's see what we can do about that. Here, hold this for a second. He hands you his hot dog without hesitation. Oh, wow. He wants you to hold it? This is such a remarkable gesture of trust. You're overwhelmed. You gingerly take your hot dog with your good arm, being very careful. I see how this is going to go wrong. It's gonna pop the arm, drop the hot dog, and friendship over. You hold the hot dog from beneath your fingertips, as if it's a priceless, delicious, delicate treasure. He takes off his vest and puts it on the ground, and he takes off his shirt. You avert your eyes for a moment and realize that's silly. Nothing particularly decent about this, you suppose. He's comfortable, so are you. Then he puts his vest back on, takes the hot dog back from you, and hands you the shirt. Here, make a sling out of it. That should help. He's right, it does help. Your broken arm is a lot more comfortable and secure. The shirt smells like meat, too. We can't tell if you think that's a bonus or if it's weird. You decide it's a bonus. This is your new friend. He loves meat, and so do you. It's your greatest common interest, in fact. Nice. You know, I think we make a pretty good team. I don't know if I'm ready to officially call you my friend yet, but I may be getting close. You're pushing all the right buttons, man. Just being someone who listens and understands. You have no idea how much that means to me. You're so happy to hear this, it makes your heart sink. Well, if you're keeping it totally real, some of these things he's saying are just a little strange. Like maybe this boy wasn't really socialized properly by his Lucius, you guess? You think that might be his dad, but again, you don't dare ask. Not when the positive feelings are flowing like this. Why kill the mood? He gets a little closer and swoops a hand through his thick black bangs. For the briefest moment, you catch a glimpse of one of his eyes, regarding you fondly. Your heart beats a little faster. This is getting more romantic than it should be. He puts a hand on your shoulder. You're starting to wonder if all he's interested in is friendship. You hope that's all he wants. You don't think you're ready for anything more than that. You're desperate for friendship, or really companionship of any sort, but that's moving pretty fast for you. But you're too nervous to make your feelings clear in all this. If he goes any further, you're not sure you will have the will to protest. Listen, dude. This gorgeous meat product we both admire. I'm thinking, maybe we share it. Oh, that's a cute little blush. I think that sounds good, actually. Oh my, yes, that sounds wonderful. You're so hungry, and you're beside yourself with gratitude that Diemen is willing to share with you something so precious to him. It really means a lot. Here, I have an idea. He brings his face closer to yours. Oh yeah, we're gonna Lady in the Tramp this. We're Lady in the Tramping the hot dog. This is very, very phallic. He brings his face closer to yours. He holds the hot dog up between your faces, with both ends of the hot dog pointing to your mouth, his mouth and yours. You're not sure what he wants you to do. You can't find the breath to ask. It seems like he wants you to eat the hot dog with him Lady in the Tramp style. Yes, if pressed on it, you'd agree the act is uncomfortably erotic, but you have to admit it is a good way to share a food item, whilst ensuring it gets split about evenly. You're double-teaming this sausage. You absolutely loathe the idea of letting a friend down. It's completely at odds with your values as a person. You chomp down on your end of the hot dog as he does on his simultaneously. Holy shit, that's so good. Closer. Take another bite. He times his bite perfectly. He is eerily good at this game. It's throwing you off your chewing a bit, which makes you cough a little when you swallow. But you don't feel like you could pause without breaking eating rhythm with him. Might be what a bad friend would do. Nice to meet you too. You keep going without really quite swallowing as you go. You get closer to his face, which is creating an imminent situation you aren't sure how you're going to handle. You haven't planned for it, and it's coming up fast. The hot dog backlog collecting your throat is getting a bit too heavy, so you try to swallow, but you can't. You gag, and cough up all the chewed hot dog material explosively into his face. He recoils, absolutely stunned. His bangs are blown back, and he's staring at you with wide eyes. Hot dog and bun bits are all over the face. He says nothing for a moment, then puts his hand on his throat. Oh, fuck, he's choking. He points at his mouth desperately. You need to do something. The Heimlich! Of course, that's what you need to do. You need to save your friend's life. You get behind him and put your good arm behind his belly and form a fist. You plunge the fist in under his ribs, trying to dislodge his masticated delicacy. It's no use. You can't get any leverage. You need your other arm. It really hurts, though. You'll have to make the sacrifice for your friends. Yes, a friend who may have just tried to trick you into kissing him with a silly hot dog stunt. You're not sure how you'll navigate that tricky subject once he's breathing again, but you'll deal with that later. Right now you have a life to save. You pull your broken arm out of its sling and grab your other fist in front of his belly, and squeeze! Try and try and try. His face is turning, well, not blue, deep red. You guess cause his blood is rust-colored. Sure, that makes sense. You yank one more time, your broken arm throbbing in pain. A huge gob of chewed hot dog launches out of his mouth like a cannonball, and the expulsion creates enough force in the other direction. It causes you to actually lift him up off into the air, and accidentally suplex him into the mud behind you. You in turn go tumbling over him, and the two of you are soon locked into inseparable pinwheel of interspecies downhill mayhem. You roll and roll down the greasy incline towards a nearby neighborhood, towards a street. Luckily, you stopped just short of the street, but Damien's neck lands right on the sharp edge of the curb. And after flipping in the air once or twice, you come down right on his face with your big ass. You're a... Oh, shit! Damien? Slap his cheek a little, no response. He's not breathing. Throat is clear of hot dog debris. Oh, God. This can't be happening. Look around panicked. This isn't what you need right now. What you want was a friend. You can't be held responsible for alien murder. You have to hide the body. You see a couple of kids creeping out of nearby houses to see what all the commotion is. There's no time. You've got to find a bush or something. There! Over there. Looks like a little alien bushy thing. You drag the vested, shirtless carcass over to the bush. It's like, this is not the route that I expected to end in death. You dump the body in the bush, and it's really not convincing. It looks like a dead kid was unceremoniously dropped on top of a small bush in a poor attempt to conceal a murder. Got to come up with a better... Wait a minute. Someone is standing behind you. Okay. I am so glad I chose our data's route first. Okay. I need a minute. This is... I chose the route. It's like... I knew the hug was the right path to get, but I did not expect patting him on the back to go this wrong. Oh, God. Wow. Wow. I've been away from Homestuck for too long. If I'd played this game right after finishing Homestuck, I probably would have seen this shit coming. Oh, God. Oh. Alright. Hi, Ardata. Fancy seeing you here. Oh, nothing's going on here. Hello, stranger. Don't worry about this little mess you've made. I'll take care of it for you. You killed him! Well, Ardata has a new source of blood for her tick, Lucius. So... Does it actually say straight into Ardata's route from here? Nope, it does not. Although, this kind of would be a nice way to handle that. Wow. Wow. Like, I chose the wrong route on purpose there, but I did not expect it to go that fucking badly. And like... And, like, none of the wrong choices in our route resulted in death either. Like, even in the one where you fuck up the table and you, like, feed the kid to Lucius, like, the kid was still maybe alive by the end of all that. So, like, we got through that whole first Ardata encounter without any death. But no, Damien is the one who dies. Oh. Wow. Huh. Okay, well, whoops, load is the option we want there. See, the problem there is Damien was looking for someone who swallows rather than spits. Oh, oh, that's bad. I mean, it's not wrong. That's not wrong, but it's bad. Okay, well, let's do this the correct way, shall we? Friendly pat on the back. That's why, like, in hindsight now, the friendly pat on the back is kind of foreshadowing what happens to him, since this whole thing leads to the Heimlich maneuver. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Give him a reassuring hug. Okay. Back on course. You open your arms and approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upwardly a bit, as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance, and he leans backwards a little, as if caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong? But you know there's no turning back now. You don't just throw the brakes on an imminent, heartfelt hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly and it goes well for a moment, until you realize your arm is broken. Excuse me. And it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles the hot dog in his hand, and he bobbles it. You both gasp. Try to detach from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on its way to the ground. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smooshed under your big dumb ass the moment it makes contact with the ground. Damien lets out a shriek. No! Aw. Dude, my dog! You scramble to get up in time, hoping you're not as owned as it looks. But your feet keep slipping, your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into the mud. When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable. Just a gross, meaty mud mush. Like the hot dog never even existed. Damien howls in agony and slumps backward against the tree. Oh no, you fucked this up bad. Man, that's it. I've lost everything. Press F to pay respects to the hot dog. I'm not sure what the point of even living is anymore. You're absolutely mortified by your clumsiness and foolishness. You have a feeling you'll be thinking about this moment for years to come, during these insecure moments when your mind seems to be looking for any excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. Sorry, I thought I heard something there. Still, you can't help but feel this guy is being a little unreasonable. It's just one hot dog. There are probably plenty more of those to come by. For those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying those, so they can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation on this particular food item. Yeah, that could be it. Poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends, or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. You have an idea. You run it by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There's no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. Damien perks up a little. You want to help me get another hot dog? Absolutely. Could be a fun adventure, you say. Something to bond over, to bring two new buddies closer together. Oh, you don't say that out loud, but you really hope it's true. Freud would say it's not unusual of a psychological disorder. Indeed, this is very Freudian. I don't know. It could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I'm united with another plump treat. Glistening with perspiration. Steaming, relaxing comfortably in a soft, melt-in-your-mouth loaf. Damn. Now I really want a hot dog. Guess I don't have much choice but to take you up in your offer, do I? What do you have in mind? It's a good question. I haven't made a plan yet, and frankly don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. You decide the display of confidence is called for here, a real show of leadership to improve morale. You smile, hold your head up high, and tell him to follow you. You know exactly what to do. Well, not exactly, but you give no indication of that at all. He's definitely intrigued. You've got him hooked now, you think. He's probably wondering if he hit pay dirt, finding a new friend with the hot dog hookup. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you've got to admit you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued by a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk this social gambit for all it's worth. This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He immediately follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous a bit almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out, or if it stands any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Ah well, you'll figure something out along the way. You lead him through streets and wind you through the yards of strange-looking houses, and he follows. Hey, look, there's the heiress again. He takes care to make sure you both are not seen, which could get you both into trouble. Apparently, the improvised circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion. Dude, are you sure you know where a dog is? Seems like maybe you're lost. Oh, absolutely. You are absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say? You're just throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. He nods solemnly, as if this makes perfect sense. Woo! But you can't keep guessing like this forever. You've got to do something, take some bold action to keep his interest in this wiener quest. You say, this way, down here. This is a shortcut to the hot dog supply you're privy to. It's the mother lode. In the sewer? Yeah, totally. It's just a short trek to the sewer. Shouldn't be more than another hour, or several, of sewer trudging. That is, if he still has the will to do what it takes to get his hands on more juicy dogs. Oh, hell yeah. You know it. After you, man. An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer, you've lost all bearing and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now. You've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You've made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but now he's having trouble keeping up. Excuse me. Ugh. He's out of breath, struggling with the foul smell. Can't say you're enjoying it much either. But you can't let on to the fact that you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you. Like you do this every day, just a quick jaunt through the sewer to hit up this vast, mythical trove of meat products. Okay, when you put it that way, maybe this all sounds a bit insane. Still, you're in too deep to second-guess yourself now. Hey, I gotta stop and rest. I can't lie, I'm starving for a heavenly frankfurter. But this might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut out for this. You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumped against a filthy sewer wall. You're intensely relieved to see how you may have just won this impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. But more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show some sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him with your broken arm, put a hand on his knee in a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend. I kinda suck. Oh, great. Alright. Therapy time. Doing this again. My Lucius is gone. I don't have any skills. And most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just going to get called. I'm not good at going on adventures or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy meal here and there whenever I can get it. I like talking people out of their fine sausages using tricks or other ploys which end up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that everyone would actually do anything nice for me, or allow me to have but that sweet, sweet meat I desire. At least it was unthinkable, until now. My heart begins to race. Could it be? Is this shitty improvised sewer escapade actually working? You can't believe it! Nobody's ever done so much, or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another magnificent banger. Sorry for being emotional, but this is new for me. I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I'd be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are. You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune you hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Last time that didn't go so well, but this time he's not holding a hot dog for you to clumsily defile. So maybe it's your moment to... wait. What's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnels. Oh shit! They found us. It's a drone, dude. I guess in sewer duty? We gotta run. He gets up, grabs your hand, and sprints. He's a lot faster than he looks when motivated to get moving. He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. Then he slips on something and you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge. Oh god. Bro! I can't swim! I can't swim! Help! Your bad arm finds purchase on the ledge, and though it's very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the muck with the other arm. He coughs and grasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder, shove him upwards until he starts climbing on his own, and follow him. You burst through a lid on the ground, and you both flop out of the hole, drenched in filth. Where are we? And completely exhausted, but at least you're safe, you think. Hey man, I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the glorious treasure you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't need hot dogs in my life as much as I thought. Maybe it's not the real treasure after all. It's been a journey for me, let me tell you. I am learning so much about myself, about life. Because of you. His bushy hair is slicked back from his eyes due to the sludge. He is giving you a penetrating, soulful gaze. Are we going to see that gaze, or is there artwork for this? Presumably a pure friendship. Or is it even deeper than that? Wow, this is intense. Then something catches your eye. Just above him, something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here. Freezing, in fact. You finally realize, holy shit, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products, including many sausages, thousands of them. You begin to sob. Your sobbing soon turns to understated railing of raw catharsis. He joins you and the tears flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and let it all out. Let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Meet heaven! Alright, well... there you go. That's the glorious end to, that's the glorious end to Damien's friendship simulation. Oh no, the real hot dog is the hot dogs you're surrounded by. Alright. So that was, the first volume of the Hiveswap Friendsim. I'm going to end the stream there. I think the end of Hiveswap and part 1 of Friendsim is enough for one stream. This Saturday, we will play through the Friendsims Volume 2 and 3 with these 4 trolls right here. Whoever they are. Don't know any of their names, just know what they look like. I see one of them paints. And knowing what Troll Point is means that she's probably freaky deaky. So that should be fun. So yeah, you can look forward to all that. And that is where we're going to end the stream tonight. So thank you for joining us. It was great fun playing through Hiveswap. It was great fun playing through the first 2 characters of the Friendsim. And now it is time for me to go. I will be uploading these all onto YouTube later tonight. So I will see you later. Bye-bye.